with another video, and clearly you guys know from the beat drop of the intro that it's anti-haul time. But first, let me go ahead and address the elephant in the room, which is me in all my comfortable glory. Y'all, I had to be to work at 1 o'clock this morning. I didn't get off until 1 p.m. but I was committed to filming today. I just figured I'd do it in a much more comfortable setting. That means no context, no makeup, no glamour, no nothing. Just basic old Tiffany. But I figured if I was going to be basic, we might as well do a fun video. And why not do an anti-haul? Because I haven't done one in so long. And y'all have been asking for it. So you want to hear it? Here it go. Let's go ahead and get into what I'm not going to buy. I like Kimberly Clark. I really hope the glare from my glasses aren't bothering you guys. These are supposed to be anti-glare, but I'm seeing the light. For $300, y'all shouldn't be seeing nothing in these glasses, but we're gonna push through. So first up, let's go ahead and talk about ColourPop. Now you guys know normally I stand for ColourPop here on my channel. It hasn't really changed. I feel like ColourPop usually can do no wrong, but they are teaming up again with Kathleen Lights. I think this is what, their third or fourth collection with Kathleen Lights, and this one is called Twinkling Lights. It looks as though they are releasing quite a few things with this collection. There is going to be a liquid lip bundle. There is going to be Super Shock Shadows released, and I think there's supposed to be one more thing released from the collection. But just looking at it based off the promo pictures, I'm definitely not interested in this. I haven't really been interested in too many of the Kathleen Lights and ColourPop releases, to be quite honest. Now there was one, I think it was maybe her first one she ever did, and they had that one shade in there. It was like this goldish greenish type of shade that was in their Super Shock Shadow bundle. I really did like that collection, but since then I kind of feel like it's overkill, and I haven't really been feeling anything that they've been releasing together. Now there are 4 Super Shock Shadows that are coming inside this bundle. There is one that looks like it's some sort of red. I will give them a kudos for that, because I feel like red is really hard to come by, and it's also really hard to do it well. And just from the swatch, the red looks okay. There's another color that's supposed to be a soft peachy shade that's called Glisten. The red is called Blitzen. So it's Blitzen, Glisten. There's Light Up, which is a pink peachy champagne with gold glitter. That's probably the only one that's kind of like right up my alley. And then they have Vela, something like that. And it's supposed to be a pinky orange with pink and purple glitter. Again, there's only that one shade that sort of catches my eye. I think they may release these individually, and if they release them individually, I probably would pick up that one. But if they are only releasing it as a bundle, it's a definite pass for me. Now don't get me wrong, I think the shades do kind of say holiday, especially when you look at that red, but just overall, I'm not really feeling the cohesiveness. I think the red is the only standout, and the other ones are kind of like meh. If you get them, you get them, and if you don't, you don't. And then going into her lip bundles, it looked like there are 4 shades. None of them again are really piquing my interest. There is 2 shades that look like they may be the metallic glitters or something of the sort, and then there's a red, which you guys know I don't really do red on the lips, and then more of a mauve shade. Again, I kind of just feel like at this point it's overkill. Like there are so many other influencers that ColourPop could and should partner up with. I'm kind of just tired of seeing Kathleen Lights. That's just me being honest. I'm sorry if Kathleen Lights is your favorite influencer. It's not her as an individual. I'm kind of tired, and I feel like, okay, enough is enough. Let's get some new fresh faces in here and let's get the job done. So it's just an easy pass for me overall. So MAC is already releasing promo pictures for their New Year collection, which is called Lunar New Year. It looks like they are coming out with 5 different lipsticks, and then there's also going to be one of those combos where they do the blush and the bronzer. I'm not a fan of those. I just feel like those are super messy. At some point they're gonna mix, and that's just a no for me. I don't know, I've never cared for it when they come out with those, so that right off the bat is an easy pass for me. The packaging of this collection is gorgeous. I'm not even gonna lie, like the packaging is stunning. Yes, MAC on the packaging, and I'm not even a red fan. But then once we get into the lipsticks, it looks like all of them are already released shades. I could be wrong, maybe there's one new one thrown in there, but just looking at the ones, Ruby Woo, I mean, come on, we've seen Ruby Woo 1,000,001 times. There's Russian Red, I know for a fact I've seen Russian Red before. There's Lady Danger, I've seen it, done it. There's Lucky in Love, Lotus Light. Now those may be new, I'm not really sure, but from what I've heard, they were already released at some point and they're kind of just like re-releasing them. I mean, so basically what you're doing is paying for packaging. Like, everyone probably has at least one of these shades already, and if you don't have it, I think Ruby Woo is a beautiful red that usually works on everyone. Now of course I don't like red on me because I always feel like, hey, Kool-Aid, but if you were looking to get it and you don't for some reason have it already, I mean, of course, why not get it with this stunning packaging? But I just feel like it's kind of a letdown that MAC is just dressing up stuff that they already have in the refrigerator. Okay, you're trying to put a fancy bow on something that you already got in the cabinet, and I feel like if you're going to do all that effort, why not bring us something new? So it's just going to be a no for me. Girl. So Guerlain is coming out with a new foundation. Now, I'm not really familiar with Guerlain. I know everyone talks about and raves about their terracotta bronzer, but their price tag was always a little too questionable for me to really want to just try to chase down that bronzer. I'm like, at this point, I've got bronzers for cheaper that do, you know, a great job, so I'm just not about to go through that. So I really don't even know if they already have out foundations, but it looks like they are coming out with a new foundation. This is going to be coming out spring or summer, and it is called Les Essentials. Really fancy name, right? And of course, it's Guerlain, so you already know it's going to be fancy. The packaging looks a little scary, I'm not even going to lie. I mean, it's just not doing it for me. It's just really weird. It looks like it probably would be something that's, you know, a conversational piece on your vanity, but unless there's a pump underneath there, I'm just But baby, we gotta talk about these promo pictures they released. All I'm seeing is 50 Shades of Porcelain, and I just don't know how to feel about that. If these are your promo pictures that you are released, like nobody's photoshopping it, nobody went in y'all factory and took a little quick sneak shot, like these are things that you guys are putting out to promo, to get the hype, to get us interested in your foundation, and you chose to go with the 50 Shades Porcelain photo. You're clearly missing out on the melanin demographic, like clearly. And I know some people are gonna be like, oh my gosh, Tiff, it's just a promo picture, calm down. But seriously, this is what you're using to get the interest and to get the buzz, and that is not doing nothing for me. Like, ain't no buzzing going on nowhere over here because I don't see anything off the bat that's gonna fit my shade, and I don't want to have to wait until 20 promo pictures down the road for you to be like, surprise, we do have darker shades, because by then I'm not interested. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Again, this is just what's been released. I can't really say. Maybe there's more to it. Maybe next week they're gonna come out with the darker shade promo photo shoot. I don't really know, but just as of right now, it's definitely turning me off, and it's not making me interested in the foundation. And the foundation could end up being a really amazing foundation, but you ain't gonna get my coin at this rate, Guerlain. I just need y'all to get it together. So Kat Von D, and I know y'all hear the name and y'all already like, dislike, she don't vaccine her kids, dislike. Listen, before we get into the actual collection of new products that she is releasing, let's just really quickly get into her personal life. Now, I am one of those people, I don't really like people judging my personal life, so I don't necessarily like to do it to other people, especially when it comes to children. I feel like that is always such a slippery slope. But she put her business out there, and of course the world is now judging. Do I agree with the fact that Kat Von D and her husband or boyfriend, I don't really know, I don't know her backstory, but do I agree with the fact that they're choosing not to vaccine their child? I don't. You know what I mean? I don't, just because of the fact that I'm a mother and I know all these things out here for kids, the harmful things that kids can catch and babies can die from, and you kind of almost feel like you're not really giving your child a chance to live healthy. But at the same time, I also feel like that is their decision. And as a parent, I don't like for nobody to come for me when I make decisions about my kids. So I'm not going to really do it. A lot of you guys, when it first popped off, y'all were like, Tip, what do you think? Because you talk about Kat Von D products. Listen, if she like it for her and her household, I love it, okay? Because I'm not putting in no money to take care of her child. I'm not, well, I guess if I'm buying her products, I am. But, you know what I mean? Like, that's just their business. So, I'm definitely not going to judge her collection based on the fact of personal decisions that they choose to make. That's her business. And that's just how I feel, and that's, you know, my story, and I'm sticking to it. She is coming out with a new collection. This collection is called the Lolita collection. It is going to be a eyeshadow, the Lolita eyeshadow palette. She's also coming out with a inkwell, which I believe is just a matte liquid lipstick, and then a glimmer veil, which is a shimmery lipstick in the Lolita shade. Now, looking at the eyeshadow palette, I think the colors definitely go along with the name, which is Lolita. She's released Lolita in different things. There's been a Lolita blush. I think there was a Lolita eyeshadow. I'm not really sure, but I know for sure there was a blush. She released the Lolita lipsticks like quite a few times. I actually didn't care for all of them. I think the original one was nice, but then she came out with like Lolita 2, and then there was the original Lolita that turned out to be a different shade. Like, that was just a whole bunch of mess. But I will say that I did like the original, like the first Lolita that she came out with. Now it seems like she's trying to continue the collection. The eyeshadow palette, looking at it, and again, this is just me going off promo pictures that companies choose to put out there for people like me to judge. The swatches look chalky. The swatches look really, really chalky. That black looks super patchy. That lighter shade looks really patchy and chalky. Like, there's nothing about the colors that are drawing me in. I think, yeah, you know, there's like 1 or 2 shades that I'm looking at that would probably be really pretty on the eye if I wanted to use it as a matte shade or like a transition shade. But just overall, I don't think the eyeshadows as a whole are drawing me in. And again, just from the swatches, they're looking really chalky. Now, swatches, of course, never determine how something works on an eye, but baby, if this is what I got to work with, I ain't trying to work with it. But I will say the packaging is cute. Now, Kat Von D, she may not know how to vaccine her child, but she know how to do some packaging. The liner, I could do without. I barely line my eyes anyway, and when I do, it's with the black. I'm not one of those people that likes to experiment with colored liners, so it's a definite pass for me. And then again, the, what is it called? The glimmer veil. The shimmery shade, you guys know I'm not the biggest fan of shimmer on my lips, so that one is also an easy pass. Just like overall, I feel like we've been there, we've done that. Like, if you're gonna come out with something, come out with something new. You don't have to keep marketing off the same old thing. Like, put that same energy and give us something new. Like, we trying to get flued out on some new products. We tired of Lolita. So Becca is coming out with a new highlighter trio. They are coming out with the Ocean Glow. This is a blush, a bronzer, and a highlighter all in one. This is not nothing new for Becca. Becca has done this whole 3-in-1 thing before, and every time they do it, I always cringe. Like, why? Who sent you? Who sent for you? It annoys me to no avail when companies come out with like this 3-in-1, because at some point they're gonna get mixed up. And y'all know I love a good mixture. I love mixing products. I love mixing highlighters and all that good stuff. But it doesn't always work. And if it doesn't work, I like to keep my stuff separate. Just like, okay, well, that combination didn't work. And something like this, you have no choice. Like, if it doesn't work, you stuck with it because it's a 3-in-1. And then if you want to use them individually, the packaging is not big enough. Like, you would really have to get a small brush to kind of dip into that bronzer if you were only interested into the bronzer, or if you didn't like the white highlight shade of it and you just only wanted to use that champagne goldy one. Like, you would have to make sure your brush stayed on this side of the pan. It's just too much. It's too much. And it's just gonna be a no. Y'all see I'm giving y'all T.I. vibes with my beanie. Y'all know how T.I., and I'm talking about like trap music, like Rubber Band Man T.I., because I love me some T.I. But y'all know how he always like to keep his little beanie sitting on top of his head. That's the vibe I was getting, y'all. Did you catch it? Was y'all catching it? Am I looking like Ray J when his Beanie was moving like 10,000 times in that episode of Love and Hip Hop, because that's not what I was going for. Finally, we got to talk about Fenty Beauty, and I know the Rihanna Navy, y'all gonna try and come for me. Don't do it. Don't do it, because y'all know I love me some Ree. I love everything that I have gotten from Fenty Beauty, but I don't pick up everything because everything just don't work. This next product happens to fall into the don't work category for moi. Fenty Beauty is coming out with some new Fairy Bomb shimmery powders. She's coming out with 3 shades. There is Copper Chill, Rose on Ice. Is it Rose or Rose? I think it's Rose, like the alcohol, which mom, I've never tried, okay? And then 24 Karat. I like that name. I do think it's cute. Again, these are shimmery powders. They're supposed to be super fine, all over loose highlighter powders. Now, if you know me, you know I love to glow 24/7, 365. I say there's always an occasion to glow, but I don't like loose powders. I don't like loose shimmer. I barely like loose setting powders, but that they do work, I will say that. But a loose highlighter, I just can't do it. It's way too messy for my liking. I have the Jackie Aina and Artist Couture Le Bronze and Le Peach. Love the shades. Love the shades. How often do I use them? Almost never. I forgot to twist back the little sifter thing, and one day I went to go open it and there was a loose highlighter everywhere. So now they just kind of sit in the bag and they look cute, except for those one moments where I do my best to ever so slowly take the top off and try to catch a little bit before it gets, it's too messy. I'm not a fan of loose highlighters. Give me my highlighter in a compact, in a pan, let me dip my brush in it and go about my business and glow. But like all that other stuff, I don't care how pretty it is, it's just a no for me. And these also look a little icy. You ever seen those really icy highlighters? Like, that's what I'm getting. But I also feel like her Fairy Bomb stuff anyway is a little icy, and I feel like these are pulling a little icy just looking at the swatches. Maybe they look gorgeous in person, but just based off the picture, it's a no. Alright guys, so that is it for this edition of What I'm Not Gonna Buy. We really need to get a petition to get Kimberly Clark back, because I freaking love her. I love her bigger than life personality. I love her anti-haul. She is the main reason why I decided to go ahead and jump on the anti-haul trend. And we need her back. Like, there's so much crap that's coming out and we just need her voice. Like, boo. No. But let me know what you guys are thinking of the video. Let me know what you think of these products I showed. If these are things that you are not gonna buy as well, definitely let me know down below in the comment section. Let me know if my glasses, the light for my glasses was bothering you guys, because if not, I love to kind of do more like chill videos. I work really long hours. It's a holiday. You guys know I work at the post office. My hours are sometimes super long and I want to film, but I don't want to do all the extra. I just want to come to y'all and be regular smuggler Tiffany. So let me know if this is something you guys are cool with, and anything else you want to tell me down below in the comment section, because you know I love and appreciate your comment. But until next time, bye YouTube.